Okay, a couple weeks ago I was coming back from vacation and I happened to see I think it was a Plymouth, maybe a Dodge, an old 30s street rod. Couldn't make it out, it's in the opposite direction. But I noticed it had a teardrop trailer behind it, a vintage little trailer. I go, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, painted to match. So I'm sitting here working on my 37 Ford, and I'm just getting ready to put the body back on the chassis here. I got everything done here, the motor, transmission, drive shaft, brakes are bled. Everything's done on this end. I just gotta get the body back on. It's been off and on a couple times. I've been fixing rust, and I still got a lot of rust to do, but I need to get it back on the car so I can move ahead. And I thought, man, I should put a trailer hitch on the back of mine in case I ever decide to buy a little teardrop trailer. It's kind of cool. And this would be the perfect time to do it. So I went on Facebook and hit up a few pages and got some ideas. And then I hit the scrap pile in my backyard and came across, I had a piece of 3-inch channel, 3-inch square, 3-inch by 2 square tubing on the bottom here. Got a plate. I did order a 9-inch receiver hitch. Decided to make it look clean by buying one instead of just cutting off some tubing. Pretty much I made this, it's got 6 3/8 bolts on the front and 4 7/16 bolts on the back. I did research the fact that most teardrop trailers are less than 2,200 pounds with about a 250 pound tongue weight. So this is definitely not a class 3 trailer hitch, but it will be more than enough for what I'm looking to do with it. I didn't want to make any modifications to the chassis itself, so what I did is this plate here on the bottom will utilize the 4 holes that were made for the spring purchase for the original rear spring. And because I have the I believe it was a Pete and Jake's leaf spring setup, this project was started in the 80s, so it has the Pete and Jake's stuff all over it, but it's got this bracket for the leaf springs. I'm just going to utilize the 2 holes on the bottom that go through the frame, and those will go through my 1.25-inch thick wall tubing on both sides, and then it will mount in the center. So that way it's completely bolt on. It'll completely come off if I need to. I did measure the distance. I put my bumper on, and basically the bumper is about a 1/2 inch in front of the receiver hitch. So it will be tucked in behind the bumper and below it. But like I say, it's only held on with bolts, and it can come off if it doesn't work. All right, I'm gonna stop my my video. I'm gonna install it and come back and show you where we're at. Okay, that only took a few minutes. Like I say, you got a couple bolts, 2 bolts. I just used my phone, so there we go. All right. Whew. 2 bolts here with a plate on the back. Got the 2 bolts that hold the leaf spring hangers on, and then back here on this side, 2 bolts underneath the cross member here, 3.5-inch tubing or square channel that goes underneath. It's about 3/4-inch gap between the tank, which will give it enough clearance there. And like I said, I put the bumper brackets on. Let me show you here. You can see, I hope I'm holding this the right way. With the bumper on there, the hitch will be just inside the bumper. So there it is, the custom homemade trailer hitch for a very light trailer for my 37 Ford.